Hey folks, another weather update. Severe thunderstorm warning for the northern portion of Sabine Parish right now. And we'll get into that in just a second. Let me stop that motion. Let me kill that. And we'll get up there and see what this warning is about. Again, right across the northern portion of Sabine Parish, uh, one of these corners of the polygons gets Noble. Further north, going to Sardis, Converse, Union Springs, Benson. That's going on up in toward Mansfield area. Pleasant Hill, right on the boundary there, not quite to Allen, Ajax, Lake End, Marthaville, Belmont, Manny, well down here. So it's just the northern part of Sabine Parish right now. What we have going on is a little bit of hail and wind threat. This is a standard warning for the quarter size hail, up to a quarter size hail, and maybe wind gusts to 60 miles per hour. Otherwise, let me go down to the south and mention this. We do have some flash flood emergency for our friends, some of the same ones that were hit by the derecho several weeks ago, and the death in Henderson. You remember that. Well, they're under a flash flood emergency now. Some of those locations have had 6 to 9 inches of rain in about 3 hours. So their homes flooded. So this is a serious situation down in that part of the world. We do see some storm reports here, mainly in Avoyelles Parish. There's a hail report right there in Oakdale, about looks like a quarter size hail there. Now going into Avoyelles Parish, we see around Mansura. We're also seeing looks like pea to marble size hail there in the Mansura Cottonport area. And then heading south, we've got trees and power lines down on Door Road between Cottonport and Evergreen, this time at 519 estimated. And then the other storm report there, trees down in Cottonport at 529. So there was definitely some strong wind, and a warning was out at that particular time down toward Opelousas. This is 1 mile west of Opelousas and St. Landry. Report of a tree down on Morton Street in Opelousas at 529. So again, this represents some verification for the warnings that were issued for this. So again, a new one just covers the northern part of Sabine Parish right now. We outlined that, a standard warning, and we'll continue to monitor this as this storm complex is on the move toward the southeast, as you see in this direction. Now, I don't think it's going to go a lot further southeast as far as intensification. This area around Sabine Parish, the outflow boundary from the previous convection from this batch and further south has passed through Sabine and Natchez parishes and sitting across right near the Atlanta area and the Pacton area right there in Wynn and Grant parishes. So south of that boundary, it's been worked over a little bit, but I think this little complex will use that boundary to keep its intensity here maybe for another hour or two and remain a hail and wind damage threat. And eventually it can continue to grow upscale. It will become more of a little bit of a wind threat there for that part of the area. So we'll continue to monitor things. Northern Sabine Parish severe thunderstorm warning until, let's see, let me refresh your memory here. That was until 7:15 p.m. All right, I'll let you go. If anything else happens, we'll let you know.